Okay, so we're with two different strats here. On the one side, Bidwell, of course, playing with sitting up. He's rather standing up. He doesn't really use the chair that's behind him, so that's the one strat. And on the other side, we have Dong, who is going to show us how to play with a keyboard. That's definitely a style that I have no idea how to do.
And we have our countdown. Yes, some of us do play on keyboard. I play on keyboard. So does Dawn. Anyone else in the keyboard sound off as these players start?
I don't know, you guys, how you manage to control this game with a keyboard. It's too many fingers for directions, in my opinion. But hey, you do you. So yeah, as we see both our players with a quick start, Dong having to deal with a lot of yellow on the top line, and that means that since he's getting not a lot of yellow, he has to just try to play around it, and that's going to take some time, but he's doing a good job at it.
Both players seem to clear out their middle sort of before the top. They had some things lingering on the top. Dawn still does, and Bidwell managed to clean it up a little bit. So he does have this little bit of a mess on column 2 and 3, but clearing it out and can take that red horizontally, so nothing too much to worry about. Meanwhile, Dawn's board is pretty messy at the moment. He's going to take a lot to clean it.
Yeah, it's that middle, which is not a bit of a problem because he has those yellows at the bottom. He could take them horizontally, so that could be a strat. But it's now a lot of blue that there's not that many pills of that color coming his way. Oh, as we have, Bidwell has gone offline. I think we'll see what we can do about that.
Mm-hmm. Dawn did have an opportunity to maybe take out that red, the high red up horizontally, but isn't taking it. I wonder if he's going to go for these yellows horizontally. What do you think, John?
Yeah, I mean, that would be my strat, just to make a big line there. And that double yellow is going to do the work. There we go. And now it's just the red in Don's board.
Mm-hmm. And the time is going to be over 2 minutes, and luckily gets that last is out at about a 2:11. What you really want to see for the to be really competitive is you want to see times around the 1:30s. So I believe that when we next see Bidwell, Dawn is going to have a lot of ground to make up. But this board looks really nice to start with.
Yeah, definitely. It's working so far. That he's getting the right pills, and that's exactly what you want to see. That left side also doesn't have a lot of things in column 1, so that's what you want to. So you don't have to be worrying about drop times. Just that red on the very top that he's going to have to deal with.
I just wanted to step in really quick and clarify. Bidwell is offline. We have to operate under the assumption that he's still playing, and we encourage our players to continue playing if there are network issues, and they can upload a video of their run if they have recorded it. So this game is not out of reach for Bidwell, but we will see what happens here if he's able to get back online. But don't assume that this is a forfeit to Dawnvenure, as we want to make sure Bidwell gets a fair shake to get back online, but not so much as to interrupt the game that he's playing.
Okay, there we go. So we have there, the clarification of the rules. Yes, we encourage them to keep playing no matter what. We'll deal with all these network issues when the time is right.
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, Dawn's out at a 340 of level 7.
Yep, 7, not 27.
Not 27.
Yeah.
I can has numbers.
Yes. We can see that Dawn is having a lot of red on the top line, and I think that's going to require for Dawn to go a bit more intricate in the placement, because now he's run out of places to go for, and setting up on top of those reds, that's what you want to do.
Yes, yeah, dropping those reds horizontally, but then, there is still only one exposed yellow that isn't garbage, so as soon as he clears that out, he's still going to have no use for yellow. So this board is looking like a mess that Dawn is doing the best he can with, for sure.
Yeah, this is one of those where you just have to grip yourself and hope for the best and try to not make a mess of your board because of your moves. If the game doesn't want to give you the right pills, then you can blame it on the game.
Mm-hmm. And I think the time for rage might have passed. I think that we're getting things a little bit more diverse here, but still the yellow has just been a pain point this whole board.
Yeah, but the nice thing is that all of that yellow garbage really hasn't been garbage. It's just been like delayed clears there, and since there wasn't a lot of need on the top, then it's possible to clear that garbage very easily.
For a second, I was a little worried we were gonna lose Dawn's board as well.
Yeah, it's it can be a bit rough sometimes, and it's just what you have to deal with this with the fact that we're working online. So yeah, it's part of what you can expect, but we're trying our best. So even if Will's done as well, we'll try to wrangle him back. As once again now the red is all that we're waiting for. Yeah,
okay.
that missed
Good,
up,
he's got
but
it.
easily cleared. Yeah, didn't get punished that much for it, and he's out at about 557, I think.
And again, if you look at the top
Yeah.
row, it's just all red again. He's taking it out horizontally, dropping some garbage. There you go. And now there's very little garbage to speak of here. Clean board. Nice job, Dawn. Great start.
And a very nice talk there to go for the horizontals with the reds, realizing that would clear some and expose some more viruses. So that's what you want to go for. But yeah, I was just going to mention that sometimes, from what I've been seeing in my latest practices, the game likes to go for these boards that if you've gotten one that is missing one of the colors, then you're going to get another one that you might suffer with the same colors again.
Oh, that's so sad.
Yeah, it happens, but
Dawn is working really well with this board, despite the lack of red that's coming in. Nice drill combo in column 1. So it's just kind of about how to get these reds out efficiently. Anything blue or yellow can kind of get thrown away, but certainly doesn't want to waste any of that red.
yeah, definitely. But using the red sides all this time, so nice work there by Dawn. Yeah, it's just a matter of time really at this point, waiting perhaps for those yellow reds, or no, he just takes out that last non-red virus on the board, and it's all red from here on. It's one of those times where you want a red barrage of pills, but of course, only blues and yellows.
Mm-hmm. And we're seeing Dawn prioritize beautifully. You know, he was building platforms up until the higher ones to avoid drop time, then taking out the lower ones and then waiting one more, and he's out at a 755.
As we get,
Bidwell has reported that he did not record his run and got a 742. His recording probably stopped when he went offline. So I'm not sure what JB and folks are going to do.
The ruling.
Right.
JB is currently figuring that out. Hold, please.
Yeah. One of those times when our new rule is going to come into effect, probably because of situations. But hey, it's an evolving rule set, so.
Exactly. Someone once told me that every rule has a name and a face behind it, so this is going to be the Bidwell rule.
Could also be the 111 rule, given that Bidwell stopped right at 111 for some reason.
I am mesmerized by this keyboard of Dawn's. I don't know if I could play with something like that. Oh, and we're seeing the tattoo. Show us the tattoo, Dawn. So we can't quite see Dawn's whole tattoo, but he's showing it's fine.
and
of
the
course
pills. It's a misdrop.
And it's a misdrop. It's fine. That is the unofficial slogan of the Dr. Mario community. It's fine.
It's part of the game. You have to learn how to deal with those misdrops because they will happen no matter what your level is. They will happen.
I know Dawn posted in the Discord, which everyone should join, by the way, if you haven't already, the picture of that tattoo, and I thought it was a temporary tattoo that he'd bought custom, and I was like, oh, that's commitment. And then, nope, it was even more commitment. Got the Dr. Mario tattoo.
Yeah, that's really like declaring that you're going to I was going to say another word, but no, to dedicate a lot of time into this game. So, hey, nice to see that commitment.
Mike Black special suggesting you get one Bidwell per tourney.
Okay.
One mulligan.
Yeah. Makes a lot of sense. It's that's the reason. Well, I'm not sure the reason of the original name, but yeah, let's go with a Bidwell.
So it looks like we are going to reset and go back to 0-0. Just pretend this did not happen.
Okay, so we got some Dr. Mario for free from the side of Dawn. Okay. We have confirmation. We're gonna go back to 0-0 and just do the second.
The ruling after further review. After further review, Dawn did have a losing time, but has elected for a restart. So that would also throw out Dawn's time, which means great job. You had a great practice run, everybody. This is the real thing. I will note, however, I hope Bidwell is recording because if connection issues happen again, it will have to be a forfeit if he is not recording his match. So I do need to make that very crystal clear. Got to be the mean old rules enforcer guy, but that's just how it is sometimes. But we're gonna get a redo. And back to Savage and John.
Thank you.
All
JD.
right. Sometimes I ask for drama in these tournaments, and then it happens, and then I realize I didn't really want it to be that dramatic, so...
I mean, you ask for drama. Drama is coming, and full power drama. Okay.
And we had the countdown, but they had not both readied, so... But Dawn has started, and so
Okay.
we're just... Nope,
Okay,
did not
we're
start.
waiting. No. Another practice. Just checking timers. There we go. This is fine. Again, that's why it's the Dr. Mario slogan or an official slogan. So.
Oh boy.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
And they are both ready.
We've had some drama in every match so far. So hey.
I know. Can I get my redo? And we have our countdown. 3, 2, 1.
No.
Pills. Okay. All right. You won fair and square. I know. All right.
Yeah.
And Dawn is off. It looks like Bidwell is still setting up. Dawn has a nice opening horizontal to start. Looks like he's setting up another one. So things look to be starting a little bit better for Dawn right off the bat here.
Yeah, definitely. So far, Pill's going in the right places. Unlike his tattoo, and there we go. Nice drop there, setting up for that vertical. Yes, he goes for it. As well, I just looked to Bidwell's side, and he has a very big spire there on column 5. So that's going to take some time.
Yeah, I think he's going to have to end up drilling this down. Drill is when you just go straight vertically. And all of these things are different colors. It's going to be really hard to try to go horizontally with something. So, yep, that's the strat. Meanwhile, Dawn does have a Spire on column 8, but everything can be nicely cleared out with one pill. So that's kind of what you want to see from your far left or far right columns.
Yeah, definitely. That's exactly what you want to see. As Bidwell is drilling, but also working from below. So that's going to also lower his drop time. That's exactly what you want to do. Just attack those spires from both sides, given that, well, at this point, that's all that's left on his board.
Meanwhile, Dawn's having a little bit of trouble with the end game, not getting the RNG that he wants, but is going to be able to drop some stuff down and clear an open path to that blue.
Yeah, but it's not going to be too terrible. That double is going to help, and I think they're out of level 7 about 10 seconds away from each other, so it's still manageable.
Right, so there is going to be a difference in times here, so the lead is kind of hard to call. Nice all-yellow combo from Dawn to start this level.
Clearing all of those blues on the right side as well, so nice job there, and bringing down that right side very quickly. Speedwell trying to open up some red. It's only the red on the column 7 right now, so he really doesn't want to see much red on the pills, but exactly that's what he's getting on most of the halves he's been seeing so far.
Mm-hmm. Takes that really nice opportunity to clear out those blues in the center. Now just needs a lot of red-yellow. One of the great things about Bidwell's evolution in the last 6 months or so is that we always knew that Bidwell was a fantastic combo player, the really big brain combos, but he's really improved his ability to play efficiently and go for setups that are gonna... Oh, he does not like that, but he can still clear it out from underneath, I think.
Yeah, that's going to be the strat, most likely. There we go. There's the talk, and he clears that mess like it never existed.
Mm-hmm. And meanwhile, Dawn has got a lot of reds going on. Can clear out this blue either horizontally or vertically. What he'd really love is for that blue in row 1 to be gone so that he can clear the reds horizontally, while Bidwell gets out at about a 316.
Oh, okay. Dawn manages to get the blue that he needed, and he's going to be out at 331. And you were mentioning there Bidwell going for changing his style, and definitely that's being what's being helpful for his playstyle, because you do want to use those big brain combos when you have nothing else left to do, but sometimes you can overdo things, and that can be a problem for your plays, for your games, because if you overthink, then the misdrops are more probable to happen.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Dawn had a little bit of trouble on his right-hand side, sort of doing a bracket clear with some yellow-red, because that was sort of the only place to put it. But now is cleared out of it. Could really use some blue help at this moment. Starting to get it? Yes! Commentator gift! Woo!
Okay, yeah, that's definitely not a thing that I have, so that's why I refrain myself from saying anything about Dawn's board, because you don't want me commentating on that.
So Dawn, it's about 2 to 13 by the virus count. Dawn does have a lot of options for dropping things down. He'd really like some more blue help again. Doesn't look like I'm going to be as successful this time at calling it. Meanwhile, Bidwell out of 8 at about a 448.
Yep.
Already going to town on level 9.
Yeah, meanwhile, Dawn, however, is just traversing this board very, very well, managing to find ways to talk things and worry about the blues just, now that there's no other thing to do, really. Okay, that will be helpful, and just one more blue to be out. Come on, there we go, and he's going to be out at 532.
Meanwhile, Bidwell is doing fine with this board. Column 8 looks a little bit hairy. I wonder if he's going to take that out with the double red, take all that drop time.
Yeah, there wasn't many ways to clear that really.
And red is kind of a pain point right now. There's not an exposed red going on.
The one red there on column 2 is covered, so there are ways to play around that. Maybe a lightning bolt would be helpful with that, though. That's going to mean some fall time, but that's probably one of the possible strats, or just clear from the top. That's also a thing.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Dawn was in a world of pain in terms of his RNG and his boards. He really needed blue. Ended up getting a double blue and played it in a really smart way, clearing out two sets of blues horizontally in 2 different rows. Really great. I think it's just a tale of the boards right now. He is just not getting good stuff, and there's garbage that he had to drop from before.
And from what I can see, not getting either the right pills to clear the garbage, at least on that right side. But it's not that terrible, as Bidwell has finished with a sub 7. So, well, even better than the practice run.
Yeah, definitely. Sub 7s are the kinds of times that we like to see. And Bidwell's best in round 1 is 6:16. So not there with his best, but still excellent time.
Yeah, definitely. Sub 7 is a good time for this round 1. Yeah, we've gotten even sub 6, but yeah, for that you need specific stuff to happen. And Dawn is out at 7:39. So.
All right. So I'm actually going to be starting this one.
Okay.
Put that in the chat. Oh, no, it looks like JB is back.
Oh, okay.
So, and nope, there we go. We got the countdown from JB. Excellent. 3, 2, 1, pills.
Okay, and let's go as Dawn starts right now. Oh, gonna go for the top.
Oh,
Very nicely
wow.
done.
That is a beautiful move.
Yeah, I mean, it's slightly easier right now that the speed is not too high, the gravity, I mean, but still, it's you need precision to successfully pull something like that.
There's always going to be this argument about team medium versus team high, and you can't disagree though that the medium folks do have an advantage when it comes to those tucks.
Yeah, definitely. I've been part of both sides. I honestly change so often that I don't even subscribe to any one of those teams.
Both of these, if you notice, both of these players, they have the board that the other one doesn't have. So notice that Bidwell's board is mostly in the center, whereas Dawn's board is mostly on the side there, except with the exception of Bidwell's column 8. It looks like column 8 is all cleared out and can take out those yellows horizontally. Really nice setup for him.
Yeah, and not only that, you say they have the board that the other one doesn't have, and that's even with the colors. Bidwell mostly blue, Dawn mostly yellow, and they had a couple of red viruses each. So yeah, it's a tale of two boards for certain.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Bidwell just had a little bit of a misdrop, had to clean around it, managed to clean out and get all the blues off of the board, but now it's punishing him, not giving him any red. And there he is. He's out at a 139. Dawn just needs a couple more yellows, and he'll be out. There he goes, out at a 154.
Yeah, getting exactly what he needed. Dawn with a bit of a staircase there on the right side. I mean, that's gonna need definitely some help from the Blues, which not coming right now. So maybe some commentaries help there would be accepted, I guess.
Doesn't look like it's gonna happen. Looks like Dr. Mario likes me a little bit better, John.
Oh yeah, I was asking for you to ask Dr. Mario because
I said
it's not coming from me, as you can see. Yeah. So
Blue, please. So while we're waiting for Dawn's blue, let's take a look at Bidwell for a second. He's kind of got spires all over the place, and the red that he needs is not showing up. He's got it sort of all over the place and needs to take a lot of drop time for this to work, but clears out a lot of garbage, leaves columns 6 and 7 pretty nice there with that red-blue.
yeah, and those last viruses on that right side are easily clearable. So Bidwell making good work of that, taking the drop time, but he knows what he's doing because he can see those combos if necessary. And now it's mostly going to be the left side, as Dawn also needing more blue at this point.
Mm-hmm. And speaking of blue, Bidwell cleared out a blue just now, but it looks like he's kind of unsure of what to do to try to clear this yellow in the bottom corner. I think he's going to try to go for the blue in row 1 horizontally. But after that, the pathway isn't 100% clear. Probably going to drop down these blues horizontally.
Yeah, I was thinking going like that.
There we
Okay, no.
Oh, he's going vertical. Going vertical.
Yeah.
Yep. In the meantime, Dawn has snuck by our notice and is in level 8. So he's managing to open up a little bit of space, although the time does have the advantage to Bidwell still, I think.
Yeah, right now, okay, Bidwell finally getting out of level 7 at about 4 minutes. But the Dawn making quick work of the board, already 14 viruses ahead. As right now, Dawn doesn't have a lot of yellow on the board readily available, so that's going to be the main problem. But he can use those pills in other places, as we're seeing right now.
Mm-hmm. His board is really really tightly wound, but he's got a little bit of use for everything, so he's just going with it at the moment. I guess except for that blue-yellow that he just got. Whoops, my bad.
Yep. Well, I mean,
sorry.
It was a good adjustment, however, from Dawn. They're not going for they're a setup that could have otherwise harmed him even more. So good job there.
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, Bidwell is a little bit spired in column 8, but just one blue will sort of chop that down a little bit, and he's going to get the blue that he wants. And so this double yellow is also going to help him. So let's see, will he be able to get out before Dawn? So Dawn's out at about a 5:21, and Bidwell is not going to be out at that time. So we do know that Dawn has the lead.
Yeah, and Bidwell not going for those horizontals there on that left side. He had the chance there, but going rather for the combo. That took there a little bit of drop time, but sets up nicely that blue. And there we go. He's gonna go there for the horizontal. And it's after this, it's going to be blue for Bidwell. So come on.
And at the start of his level 9, Dawn's been really packing everything in very tight. And that had the effect of that he wasn't clearing many viruses for a while, and now he is. Like, things are dropping down. Notice that almost every single pill, he's got an opportunity to clear more viruses. So this is a good setup for Dawn, as Bidwell gets in at about a 6:05?
Yeah, around that. Yeah, it took a long time to get those blue pills. I mean, but here we are. Bidwell quickly making a quick combo there, taking out 3 columns of viruses. Well, not fully, but some viruses on 3 columns is what I mean.
Mm-hmm. Dawn's got a lot of nice tuck plays available to him. Notice that in column 1, if he gets a red-yellow, he's going to be able to drop some blue down, and he's setting up for that right now. Yes. And hopefully he's going to take this L at the bottom. Nice job. These are great combos from Dawn.
Okay, and one more red after the one that's there, and that's going to make it for Dawn at 7:07. Nice job there.
Yeah, and despite all of it, so Dawn kept his cool. And we're going to have a decider here, which is going to be great. And so Bidwell, it looks like he... Not sure if he knows yet. Might still be trying to play it out.
Now that he
Sees it.
realizes that that's it, then yeah, we're gonna go for the decider.
All right, so we have a ready from both players. So we are going to go for a decider. This is going to add some real excitement to the bracket, whoever gets past. So we're starting our countdown. And 3, 2, 1, pills.
And we're off. Quickly setting up there from Dawn, and he's gonna get those ducks nicely. Yeah, definitely the play to go for there. Quickly clearing those two that, as you were mentioning earlier, when you have them separated exactly by 2 spaces, that's going to be a very efficient clear.
Mm-hmm. His left side, right now is not fantastic. There's just not a lot of diversity there, and there's going to have to be some drop time. Meanwhile, it's Bidwell's right side that's a little bit tightly packed, but it looks like with the right RNG, things will clear out pretty nicely there. He's getting some pills he needs.
Yeah, and there's not much of a staircase happening there on that right side, so that's also helpful because then you have a more variety of pills to use. And okay, there we go. That combo is going to work. I didn't see the red because it was kind of it was disguised by the dark background. So there you go. And Bit was just waiting for some yellow. Dawn has still a few viruses of each color on his board.
Mm-hmm. And it seemed unclear whether Dawn is trying to make a plan for some horizontals or keep it going vertically. So is working on that, going to drop some blues down on top, but the red might go horizontally now.
And there you go. So Bidwell is about 5 viruses ahead of Dawn at this point. But Dawn quickly just pounding those viruses, those pills down into the board and making quick work of it, trying to lessen the gap at this point, which he's doing a nice work. Oh, and as I say that, he gets some misdrop there with those red yellows.
John, what are you doing? Cursing the man. So Bidwell, not sure what the fate of these reds on the top is. I don't think he's going to go for them horizontally. So he is probably going to have to take some drop time. Things are kind of clustered up tight in the bottom of that board, so Dawn might have a little time to play with as Bidwell needs those reds to come in.
Yeah, it's at this point just a waiting game for Bidwell. He really needs some reds to pop open this board. He gets some help there, and that red yellow is going to make the trick to open almost everything. Dawn having to traverse around his board once again because he's not getting red either. That red yellow is going to help. Also start clearing up some stuff in the middle.
Mm-hmm. And Bidwell's in a bit of a tight spot. That red is really locked up. I think he's probably going to have to drop something on top of it, do some kind of a bracket situation. And red is not showing up. And then perfect one. Thank you. Bidwell out at a 304, roughly.
Yep.
Meanwhile, Dawn dealing with a red situation of his own. Basically just needs all reds.
Yeah, opening up that last virus that isn't red. Yeah, realizes that that's the important color there to go for the reds and drops the blue very nicely. Just one more blue and he's out at 334. It will wait a bit of a spider on column 2, but it's only 2 more colors there with those doubles, so that shouldn't be much of a problem. It's a very clean board right now for Bidwell. Only that, that red staircase that just got broken up, so it's pretty much open here, and that beautiful combo that's just going to drop there on column 4. Very nice there from Bidwell.
Yeah, those are the kinds of combos that we would see from him, but sort of in like writ large. Just so many things. Now he does not look happy right now. Not Not quite sure why. Has a nice horizontal there, but needs a lot of blue.
Yeah, probably that's the reason that he wasn't getting a lot of blue, and he realized that that's the color that's missing on his board. So, or that's I mean, peel wise. So, yeah. Oh, and that one blue, he's going to need yet another one, but hopefully he doesn't get too punished. There you go. Only 4 peels later, and he's out at 438.
Dawn needs a lot of yellow. Unfortunately, it looks like in column 2, he meant to turn that red-yellow the other way around, but can build up from the red underneath. And is going to get a combo. Can get a combo out of this one. Opts not to, because it doesn't want to take all that drop time. And finishes with this lightning bolt. Very nice. Well, not quite a lightning bolt.
Yeah, but at least he was patient and got rewarded for it. It's not something that usually has to work, but in this instance, we're glad that Dawn was rewarded for it.
Dawn was also rewarded for the vision, getting that sweet tea with the reds there on the very top of the board. So things are going well for him so far in this level.
A bit of a misdrop there.
Yeah.
It's not just me, so you can see there's some
true.
commentary course from the other side of this board as well.
Yeah, so Bidwell's making good work. Has by the virus count a 6 or 7 virus lead here, and is working on making things nice and even, taking advantage of the garbage that he's making, not worrying too much about it, but getting it out of the way.
Yeah, mainly because he didn't have a lot of blue available. So if you make some of that garbage, you're gonna have the pills to clear it up. So not a problem.
So certainly has a big opportunity to go horizontal with those yellows. Is not going to take it, but will still be able to build that way. Takes the yellows vertically. That was really nice that he had those options. Just needs 1 red. And he's going to get it to be out at a 632. Dawn has 10 viruses left to go. GG's. And Bidwell is going to the next round. Dawn, we will see you in our silver bracket.
Apparently, that's the thing I missed. Perhaps the announcement that we were going to start with the silver bracket in December. So nice. We're going to have our players back.
Going to be great. And this is a really nice end for Dawn here on this level. Just really clean, not too much garbage. GG's Dawn, GG's Bidwell. Bidwell, we will see you in the next round.